best laid plans of mice and men. Today didn't quite work out as expected. Got the plane, fine. Got to the airport, fine. Put the bike together, fine. Literally within 10 seconds of pedalling, something snapped and it was a rear derailleur hanger. And I spent 2 hours trying to fix it, couldn't fix it. Spent another 2 hours pushing it down the road to here. Just thought might be a shop, no shop. So I might have to get the bus tomorrow to Podgorica, which is 27 miles away, for the grand total of €6. So that should be good. But look, not a bad end to the day. A lovely 3-masted schooner, a massive Russian mega yacht in the background, and this beautiful, beautiful bay. So no complaints really. This is my first view of Kotor, surrounded by some massive mountains. Kotor is down there in the distance, and there's a zigzaggy road that I think I've got to go over. Behind me you can see there's a monastery, and I'm just about to ask if I can stay there for the night, or at least pitch my tent. Here we are. I'm about 3 miles from the airport, which I arrived at yesterday morning at about 11 o'clock. Done a circuitous route, but quite happy now. Just been given some brandy for breakfast. Well, this is my first bit of Montenegrin road. It's signposted as a road, but it's more a track. So, morning of day 3, just left the monastery about an hour ago. Biked through actually pushed it down a track down there into this nature reserve. There's the incredible mountains around here, looking over towards Kotor, and I'm going to push my bike across this estuary over to that far side over there. This road has some good bits and some bad bits. Well, I made it to the top. Started off at the bottom there, on this side at sea level. Just grinded and pushed and stopped all the way up, but I made it. Hot and sweaty. Whoa, for goodness sake. Hopefully another mile of downish hill to go before tonight's resting place, which might be another church. And you know what they say, to every up there's a down, and this is the start of my down. What a fabulous evening. A lovely road. Well, start of day 4. just fixed a spoke on my bike. It took me about half an hour, and it's another gorgeous day, and there's some downhill to come, so that's quite pleasant. So here we go. I'm not sure if my Chinese computer's right, but it's showing 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, 91. And it's certainly very hot. And that was certainly a very big hill. Look, they're even shooting a movie with an absolutely gorgeous woman. Look, I'm not quite sure what she's saying. Well, we have a brand new road that looks fabulous, but sadly no signs. So I've no idea really. So it's either that way or that way. Well, that makes it easier. Planning for the future. Beautifully painted roads, 1,000-metre sign, and a complete dead end. Look, what a fabulous view down this brand new road that I've just come down for about 200 yards. And look, it then stops. Oh dear. So I'm going to have to go on the footpath, I think. And after another 100 yards, the footpath comes to an end. Well, it was nice while it lasted. That's it, that's the circuit of the peninsula done. There's the estuary I crossed over 2 days ago. And down there is, over there is my monastery that I stayed in a couple of nights ago, 2 nights ago, yeah. And what a fabulous day again. This place, empty as usual, off season. We've got as many chairs as we want, as many deck chairs. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous beach. We've actually got sand on the beach. We've got a German couple over there who's making me a cup of tea, and we've got English music playing. So this is my base for today. I was over in that bay, but I need to get my phone and my bike sorted. So I've come up this awful road and I've got to go through this tunnel. But thankfully, there's a footpath, which hopefully goes all the way. It's horrible. I've just met this man here who has got the biggest, heaviest load ever. It is just, look at this. He says I cannot believe the size of this. I just cannot believe it. It is beyond belief huge.
The traveler, what I speak is there. The traveler, yeah. The traveler is nothing. Be happy in the every moment.
Okay.
It is the aim of the trail.
And what's your name?
Alexei.
Alex, yeah.
Alexei.
Brian.
Brian. Oh, Brian Ferry.
Brian, yeah. Brian Ferry. Get this. Oh my giddy Nora. It puts me to shame. Well, I've just biked down quite a big hill to this beautiful, fabulous little bay. And there was a big sign saying no camping. And I thought I'd just double check it's out of season. And I asked this guy, and he said categorically no camping. But it's just a fabulous place to camp. This is Uptown Usage. I've got no idea of the rules of the road in Montenegro. Everyone just seems to do what they want to do themselves. Now heading off into the mountains, and they must have known I was coming because they're putting a new road in just for me. The sea is way down there and I'm going over this hill, and then I think it goes up and up and up. Well, this hill, I'm going down here before going back up a bit to the col, not the col, to the ridge, and grinding on and on we go. Well, I am 9/10 of the way to the top and just stopped at this amazing hotel called the Panorama for a beer. Look at that. Top. That's looking over to Albania down there. Oh, that was a big old hill. Wow, look at that. Well, made it to the top with the sea way over there to here. And that line down there you can see is the border between Montenegro and Albania. Literally half a mile away. So here we are, made it. Happy days. Meters. Beautiful colours. I've biked past loads and loads and loads of chestnut trees. Loads of them. Look, all over the floor. Well, I think I've cracked today's hill. I'm now coasting down to a beach. I say beach, a stony beach. Where I'm going to spend at least a day, possibly 2 days, just chillaxing and drying stuff out and doing some bike maintenance. Here we are. Morning! Dobar dan! Dobar dan! Look at this! Here we are. Here comes the Montenegrin version of sheep herding. Herding the donkeys with a car. Well, we're now going down, described as the most beautiful, dangerous road from Ostos to the something something. I'm going halfway today. Can I just say, I sometimes think about going to Holland or Sweden because it's flat and these hills are tough, but it's definitely worth it. Yesterday's trip was definitely worth this view. Look at this. So there's Dungey Morici down there, where I'm going to spend at least a day, perhaps two. Yep, I'd say that is a very steep road down, but you only go down once and come up once. It always looks worse than it actually is, he says optimistically. No, but you can definitely bite this bit back up here. Chuffing, Nora, it gets steeper. I guess. Well, I've just arrived at this amazing campsite on the banks. €5 a night. And it's got food and it's got water and it's got Wi-Fi. It's this lovely place. It's got a jet ski. I'm not sure he's going to let me use that. Has got a kayak he's going to let me use. And I've just realised I've left my shoes, my soft shoes in the field in Ulsinge. So I'm definitely not going back for those. That was that late night dash where I had to avoid the dogs. I know exactly where they are. So he's lent me, my man Hassan has lent me these. So I'm now definitely on holiday mode, Tim and Dan. I'm staying here at least 2 nights, might even be 3. It's fabulous. Well, I've just borrowed a kayak, this little beauty. Bossed him down, €20 for 2 days, or 3 hours each day, instead of €10 for an hour. Very murky. Paddled around the back of the island to this little monastery, and I thought it was deserted, but it's not. I've just seen someone going past, so I'm going to land. Well, my second day at this amazing campsite. Just paddled from the campsite, which is just down there, across to this island, and so this is Lake Skadar. Amazing little lake, loads of fish, and I've come over to this monastery here, and they've let me land, and they said you can walk up to the cross, which is here, and there's the mainland over there, and it's amazing. Well, I started from down there, 8 o'clock, it's now 8:50, so I've made it to the top of Konoba Murichi, the beach, after a fabulous 2 days. A couple of days, I managed to get to the top here with just one push of about 50 metres right at the beginning, just coming off the beach. Apart from that, it was just a slow grind. And we're off on that flattest road over there. Big descent to the end of, well, it's not the end. The end's in the distance. But I've got to go down there, down this road, over there, through that little village, then up that road up there, over to the side, then back down to the visitor centre, which is down there. Well, it looks like somehow I've arrived in downtown Vietnam. And certainly that's what it looks like. But it's a bit touristy, this place, for me. There's a cafe there doing English breakfast for €3.50, and I'm really tempted. It seems like every morning starts with a big hill, but that was only 200 metres or so. That's fine. But then you get these amazing descents. So this one goes down here, round the corner, I guess, then down there, then down through that valley and all the way down. It looks amazing. Oh, I just love Montenegro. Amazing. Beautiful country, beautiful country. Although I was told last night that by Daria that Albania, which is just over there, is actually even nicer. And she reckons I should go to Albania and do some biking there. So we'll see what happens. But this goes at, we're at 480 metres at the moment, and you can see it goes up to 720, and we've already done 100 metres. That might be the royal we. I have already done 100 metre ascent this morning. There you can see up there the new road. I've got to send them another email telling them to stop building these new roads for Brian. And those signs at the beginning that say no traffic apart from Brian on his bike, they've just got to take them down, because this is just too much. A whole new road with no traffic just for me. Goes on and on and on and on. I think it's 2 miles of downhill. That does tend to happen here in Montenegro. The roads just come to an end and then they start again in a minute. So there is Kotor. And we're back onto tarmac. Alright, well that's the end of the tarmac again. We're going off-road again. There's a guy come up here in a brand new Porsche. What the heck is going on here? Madness, isn't it?
Yes, hoisted out.
Madness, madness. Right, so this is a zip line. There, all the way down across that valley, across to the side. Chuffing Nora. I just have to stop to show you that Hobo has been here. Hobo beer. There we are. Kotor. Oh, there's a football ground. And there's my monastery over there. There's my airport, my monastery. Well, here I am, leaving Kosovo town over there for the second time this holiday, and I'm sure that boat was there last time I came. Probably been away backwards. But anyway, look, the sun's come out. It's a very windy day, but no complaint. Beautiful little coast. This is my final morning at the monastery. Absolutely beautiful. Looking across over there to Tivat. Just got to go over to the Tivat airport and we're gone. Well, I'm here at my monastery. My last morning is just 9 o'clock, and Monk Darko has just given me another schnapps brandy for breakfast. It's time to go, and it's been good. It's been good. Memories, hills, big ups, bigger downs, and dogs. Dogs that chase you on the road. Dogs that try to attack you. Dogs that bark all night long, literally all night long. They just never ever stop. Morning, noon and night, dogs, 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 dogs. But the country is amazing. The monasteries and the monks and the nuns are really beautiful. Struggled a bit with some of the people because of the language, and guess they've had a really tough time. But anyway, here's to Montenegro. Epidora.